para David, si me permites, David, hay presión extra de sacar, sabemos todos que tu estilo es ir para adelante siempre, hay presión extra de sacar, dices tú, que siempre son guerras tus peleas, pero tienes enfrente a un ex campeón mundial y también pues estar arriesgando bastante, ¿no? En ir en busca del knockout ante un peleador que también tiene fuerza en los puños.
Yeah, he asked me if there was any pressure of me, going in there trying to be the fighter I am when the fighter in front of me is exactly like how I am. Is there any risk fighting, trying to look for the knockout when the person in front of me is like a knockout fighter? Pero Felipe, la verdad no hay presión. Este es el estilo que yo tengo, esto es como yo peleo. Yo soy un guerrero, yo nunca corro de una pelea. Y como le dije a toda la gente, esta va a ser una guerra, esto es lo que es. Así pelean los hombres y así vamos a pelear yo y Uzcategui. Y no hay presión.
Ok, gracias.
Greg, do you want me to translate what he just said?
Yes.
I translated it in the first. I translated in the beginning.
No.
Okay,
Your answer.
I said okay. I said no. I'm not. There's no pressure. I feel like this is my style. This is how I'm gonna fight Uzcategui. I've never ran away from my style. This is the type of styles I love to fight. And I said this is how this is how real men fight. Face to face, and we're going to war. And there's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. You know what I mean? I want to be in there. I want to be. I want to brawl with the brawlers. And if I gotta look for a boxer, then I'll chase a boxer down all night. I'm not scared of brawling with anybody. I'm not scared of no man. And if this is how I have to fight Uzcategui, this is how the fight's gonna be.
Thank you. Next question comes from Michael Retta.
Thank you. This one first is going to be for David. All right. So as you mentioned, you're fighting at home. You're fighting with your brother on the card. During the playoffs and the finals, the Suns had a big, commercial and everything for you. How did that feel during the finals to see your face all over the screens there at the arena?
All right. It was amazing, man. Honestly, it was a dream come true. Like I said, when I was a little kid, I was a little fat, overweight kid in Phoenix, Arizona. Nobody ever thought I was going to do nothing. But with the work I put in over the years, 20 plus years training boxing, dedicated my life to boxing. And then in the finals in Phoenix, Arizona, just coincidentally, leading up to my fight, they put my billboard, they put my face, of the event versus Uzcategui. So it couldn't happen even any more perfect, man. I'm very excited. Everything is a blessing. I've been working my ass off since I was 3 years old, and I feel like everything's starting to pay off. But this is only the beginning. I'm not satisfied with anything I've done. I still have a lot more to accomplish, and we're gonna keep going. But I'm very proud of what I've done so far.
Yeah, and then last question for you. You mentioned about being a dad now. You got your son. How much, as you said, it was more motivation, but how much more is it, just seeing him when he smiles and all that? Do you think he's going to be when he, is older and seeing you fight? How much more motivation does that provide as well?
It's definitely more motivation because I don't want to get hurt in front of my son. I want to be his Superman, and I want to be the person that he counts on. I want to be the person that he trusts. So when I tell my son, I tell my girlfriend that I'm going to go in and I'm going to get this victory, I mean it, because I don't want to put my son in that position, and see his dad hurt. That's why I've trained so hard. I've worked so hard on a lot of things, not just boxing, strength, conditioning, all this stuff. And I prepared myself accordingly to this fight because, I made a promise to my girlfriend and my son that, they're never going to see me hurt. So that's definitely a lot of motivation for me. And that's a big part of my success now. And that's going to be a big part of my success going into the future.
Thank you, man. And good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Next question comes from Cole Whiston.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. For David first, you said before you're on a mission in the ring with 21 KOs and 24 fights. Is that mission to knock somebody out? And do you think you can knock Uzcategui out, and why?
Yeah, I definitely think I think I could hurt him because I know I could hurt anybody. Anybody I've been in the ring with, I've hurt before. But it goes the same on both sides. I'm not going in there being ignorant enough that I can't be hurt, because he has a lot of power too. So I got to do everything right. But I feel like if I, follow my game plan, do everything right, there's an opportunity to stop Uzcategui. It's not going to be an easy task, obviously, because nobody's ever done it. But if I believe in my skills and I want to be the fighter with the respect that I want from everybody, not only in the boxing world, but from all the fighters too, this is what has to be done. You know, it's a tough task to do, but, you know, I'm all up for it. You know, I'm 100% dedicated, 100% training hard. And like I said, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the stoppage. I'm going for the stoppage. I'm going for the knockout. You know, just like he's going for the stoppage and he's going for the knockout. So I feel like these types of fights where the stakes are so high, you know, because for either a victory for either one of us, this is WBC title eliminator. You know, I know he's coming 100% ready. I know he's 100% focused, just like how I am. You know, I feel like we're two of the hardest punchers in this division. You know, a lot of people ran from both of us for a long, long time. And now we're getting into the ring and fighting each other. I think it's just a statement to everybody else. You know, we're two men, you know, we're going to go to war, you know, and the people are the ones that are going to win at the end of the day. But, you know, it's going to be a great fight. And I feel like I'm going to go in there. I'm going to do everything possible to get the stoppage.
That's awesome. And for Jose, what went into the decision to come back down to super middle? Was it you fighting David Benavidez, or was it that you wanted some redemption at this division?
Dice, preguntó que por qué regresaste atrás a 68. Yo creo que ellos piensan que fuiste a 70.
No, nunca he subido a 175, siempre me he mantenido en la 168. Una pelea sí la hice empezando el año en 175, pero pues igual nunca quise ser 175, sino darme en la 168 libras.
Truthfully, I really never went up to 175. That was just for one fight because it was in the beginning of the year. And I guess because of COVID, you know, it was a little harder to make the weight. But no, we've always been super middleweights, and I'm here at super middleweight. I mean, the David fight, obviously, we've been wanting that fight forever. You know, everyone runs from David. We know that. So we wanted to fight him from a long time ago, and when the opportunity arose, we took it.
Awesome. And last question, David, you were featured on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. What was that? How was that experience for you?
It was really cool, man. Just, you know, just because this is Mike Tyson, and, you know, this is my first time really sitting down and talking to Mike Tyson. It was really dope, man. You know, there's a lot of stuff he was telling me, you know, from his past life and, you know, just experience he had and, you know, trying to give me some advice. And so it was really dope. It was, you know, one of the moments I'll cherish in my life. I don't know when the next time I'll ever sit with Mike Tyson or if I ever sit with him again. So it was a special moment in my life.
That's awesome. Good luck, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question comes from Jose Perez.
Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. ¿Qué tal a ambos?
Buenas tardes.
Have a question y tengo una pregunta para José y una para David. La primera pregunta sería para José. ¿Qué espera, José, usted el próximo 28 de parte de David Benavidez para la pelea? The question was, how do you expect David Benavidez on August 28th, the fight? What kind of fight do you expect?
¿Qué tipo de pelea esperas de David?
Bueno, espero el mejor David Benavidez que siempre he visto arriba del ring, ¿no? Pienso que viene a pelear, pienso que viene a seguir ganándose todos los méritos que se ha ganado, ¿no? Y se va a conseguir con un bolivita fuerte, un bolivita que también quiere sobresalir, ¿no?
I mean, I'm going to expect the same David I always, a great fighter, a strong fighter, a David that comes forward, and that's what you're going to see from Jose as well. Two fighters that just come forward, and we're going to give everybody a war.
And we have time for one more question. We'll go to Ivan Montiel.
Hi, thanks for having me. I have a question for both fighters. First off, I'm going to ask David Benavidez about the sparring that he had with Uzcategui in the past, and his thoughts on when he sparred Uzcategui. What did he think when he sparred him?
So, like, that's why I know this fight's going to be so good. That's what I'm telling you guys. I'm excited for it, bro, because I know his style firsthand. I sparred him many, many years ago. I think I was like 19 years old, and it was in Big Bear, California. We both know what we went into. You know, we had a good sparring session. You know, it was an amazing sparring session. You know, I know that's why I know he has power. That's how I know I have to be 100% focused on this fight. And I've done everything in this camp to make sure I prepare for everything. You know, I know his power firsthand. But like I know his power firsthand, he knows my power firsthand. So that's why I know he's motivated for this fight too. That's why I know he's going to come out as 100, because we both know each other very, very well. You know, we both know each other firsthand. And, you know, like we both became mature since that sparring session. I think the last time we sparred, or the only time we sparred, it was like 5 years ago or something like that. I was like 19 or 20 years old. It was definitely before Porky. So it's going to be, that's why I'm saying I'm super excited. I'm super pumped for this fight, because I already know how the sparring session was. So that's why I'm telling everybody not to miss out on this, because this is really going to be the fight of the year.
Well, I wish you all the best on August 28th. And la misma pregunta le tengo a Jose Uzcategui. Tú lo conoces a David Benavidez porque tú hiciste sparring con él en el pasado. ¿Qué pensaste cuando hiciste el sparring con David Benavidez?
No, pues fue bueno. Como siempre lo he dicho, no es un rival malo, un rival muy bueno, es un rival que yo sé que a lo que me estoy enfrentando. Yo pienso que son peleas que se tienen que hacer, ¿no? De estos tipos de rivales, tanto David como yo. Boxeamos, tuvimos un pasado donde boxeamos, pero fue algo muy emotivo para los dos, porque los dos queríamos eso. Y ahorita que se haga una pelea, pienso que es algo mucho motivador para ambos, ¿no?
Same, you know, we know what it was. It was a while ago. Great sparring, hard sparring. We know what we're facing. That's why we're motivated. That's why we're pushing this way, because we understand what's in front of us. It was a great sparring. It happened a while ago. Now it's the fight, you know.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Te deseo lo mejor el 28 de agosto.
Gracias.